What's going on, silencers? Cass here, and we are back, of course. So I've gotten a couple of things done. I have an axe. I need to grab another hammer really quick. Okay. Grab that, since we're about to break all that shit. What did I do? Oh, okay. So I upgraded the sewing hut, and somebody, I don't recall who, told me that I should look at all of our crafters and pair up some other people. I wish it would... Oh, it does! Ha 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 ha! Okay. Gerwin and Narvoya, 29 and 18. Unirad is 19. Adita is 31. So what if we put Gerwin and Adita together? So Gerwin is at the foundry. Adita, you now work at the foundry. You will take Narvoya's place. And Gerwin, you will now live in hold up. Foundry, jeez, I don't know how to spell no more. Foundry workers. Gerwin, you don't live there anymore. Narwoya, you don't live there anymore. Then toolsmith and weaponsmith, I think, are the other one. Toolsmiths. You're actually close enough, yeah? Yeah, you're close enough. Weaponsmiths. Wait a second. I'm an idiot. Maybe. Narwoya. Oh, wait. Seamster. Stanibor. So, Narwoya, you are going to be in the tailor's hut. Yes, and you are going to now work in the sewing hut 2 as a seamstress. Yes. So the weaponsmiths, Edita and Yakert, they're close enough in age. Then the toolsmiths, Unirad and Rosalinda, they're close enough in age. You're close enough. Still kind of on the... You're good. Okay. Stable mass. Oh, we don't have any of those. The salt foreman, she's 24. The quarry couple. Oh, shit. Well, I need to go back out there anyway. I completely didn't ask them what they want to do with their lives. Rasimiar is right here, and he's not on our list for giving a shit about right now. The manor house is, my wife and I, so we're good there. Lumberjack. Ooh, that's a little bit of a stretch there, buddy. I mean, I suppose it's only 8 years, but we'll see if we can't get another lumberjack or something out of it. So they're close. I don't have any foundry workers anymore. Well, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Ludwig. And, okay, they're good. Trying to make... Oh, holy shit. Craftswoman. Okay. Here's what we're gonna... Son of a bitch. Okay. So we need to... Because... Which friggin' people? Barnum and Blanca. So Blanca is really young. Barnum, where the freak are you, Craftsman? Blanca and Barnum are right here. Yeah, Kurt, Rosalinda, Dita, Unirod, Gerwin. Okay. We're going to have to leave that as is right now. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So here is my plan for today. I did the math. And I'm an idiot. We only need 6 full-fledged fields. We need 2 wheat and... Wait a second. We need 2 wheat, 2 rye, 2... Yeah, so we need 8 fields total, because then we'll have 2 flax as well. So we don't need 12 fields. 3, 6, 9... Oh. Yeah, 3, 6, 9, 12. We don't need 12 fields. We're going to keep them for right now, but come the winter of this year, we are probably going to readjust how the fields are done. Totally fine. Also, we need to go out to... Where is it? Down here. We need to go out down here and finish building this house. I'm not too worried about it today, but that's on my to-do list. In fact, I'll just do that in between this episode and next. And, yeah, we should be just fine there. Let's get questing done. So, I need 1 more tree for the new fields, and to hunt some bears, boars, and wolves, which we should have plenty of. We need to deliver to Yaramir 1 hammer. We have the flax and leather in our stuff, and we already did this. So, cut down a tree, hunt 7 combination toothy bastards, and turn them in. So, oh, we also need to put down furniture. Where the hell does it keep saying I put down furniture? I haven't put down anything since I left you guys, and it's saying I have. I didn't construct anything. Like, anything. Ugh. Okay. Let's get some materials. We'll build the furniture. We'll chop down a tree or 2. Who the fuck doesn't have a house? Gerwin? Gerwin, you are working in the foundry, so let's put you back in the foundry worker's house. So sorry about that, dude. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's get some freaking planks. We need some planks. Planks. We'll take 12 planks, and then we should probably actually get a few logs too. Logs. We'll grab 6 logs. I don't know if that'll be enough for anything, but furniture. 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 Actually, let's build some paths first. Oh, and do I get... Yes, I do. Go back. Sorry, I know I am all over the place, but I am. So this is our mare. We're going to give her a custom name, and we're going to call her Ace. So my subscriber Bumblehorse had shared a story that she had once had a horse named Ace, and so we are going to name our mare Ace. And so there's Ace. I also figured out how to call her. If you press G, it'll whistle. So I figured out how to call her, and she will spawn out of freaking nowhere. She scared the hell out of me the first time I did it. But, okay. So paths. Paths. Let's pull this out. Go to this, because then we can see what paths we already have. And we'll grab this. We can actually put that. There we go. Okay. Now, I find that the most organic looking paths are actually short ones. However, I also understand that people like efficiency. So I just like to run along and do them like that, and then just break off. There we go. Perfect. Whoops. And sometimes you got to get a little creative because the doorways to the houses stick out just a little bit. So there is that. Let's make sure. Insufficient length. That's what she said. Let's grab where? There it is. And put it. Okay, so it won't let me put any more there. That's totally fine. We're going to come up here. And then we'll go here. Okay, there's that. And then we grab, let's see. So that seems to be a more or less straight area. Then we'll come from here. Oh, let me show you what I did. One of my subscribers mentioned that we should probably change the entrance a little bit, so I figured we would bust out these walls here and put this here, which should be perfectly fine. And then just to give it a little je ne sais quoi. Let me go here, go across, perfect. And we'll probably fill this with more paths. But anyway, so that was kind of my idea. So we go grab pathway. We want to leave just a little bit of the grass. Otherwise, it looks very artificial, and I didn't want to do that. Perfect. So we've got a little path going, meandering through the village. Then we can do things like, let's see. If we go here. And then we grab another one from this direction. Then it makes it look like they wander both directions out their door rather than just having a straight bloop. And then we could do something right here. So let's see whose house is this. This is the Craft Masters. So let's do decorations, tables, wooden table or log table. Ooh, that's a toss-up. Considering we have a log table, we're going to put a log table right here. And that puts us up on one more piece of furniture. Then we're going to go back to seats and a wooden bench. Yep. And then a flower pot, stone flower pot. Yeah, let's grab some stones really quick and try that out. Not exactly sure if it has any value other than just aesthetics and decoration. It might make people happy for all I know. Just give it a shot. And then we're supposed to be able to plant stuff in it. Or at least it says you can plant stuff in it. I don't know if that actually means that it works like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. We can plant plants in it. We're so doing that. Let's see. How about... I think the thistles are prettiest, but dandelions. Let's go grab a dandelion. And put a dandelion in that pot. So go here. We'll grab a dandelion, which we only have one of. I'm pretty sure you can't harvest these either. So... there we go. Dandelions. Haha! I love it. Now I have questions. Could I have put that on the table? I don't know. Anyway, we could do more of this decoration type stuff later, like, you know, putting like a wash basin with like a privacy fence and like we'll screw around with it. So we've done our wife's quest, so we're good there. Now we need to eventually deliver that shit and cut down a tree and hunt for boars. I can't remember. I think there are some boars right next to our stuff, yeah? Because we're here. Weren't there boars over here? And there's wolves up here. Where is... so this is down here. There's wolf territory here. There's more wolves here. And there's wolves here. So I guess we're gonna go do that. Hold on, let me just double check. That's Garanda. Oops, gotta go back. So she's in Gastovia. Old Rags. She's in Barrow. And where'd this dude? Where was this dude? He's in Baranitsa. And I don't need to go back and talk to her again. And she also in Gastovia? Huh? Okay. Whatever. In that case, let's... we'll put that as our chosen thing. One of my subscribers also recommended that I carry 2 of these with me. So we are going to try it. We're going to grab another iron crossbow. And we are not short on bolts, but we're going to grab 40 of them. 40? Okay, then we're going to open our inventory and put an iron crossbow here at 6. So, no bolts. Whoops. Bolts. So if I load this up, and then I load this up, does it stay loaded? It used to not stay loaded. If it stays loaded, it doesn't. Okay. Never mind. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Let's see. I don't really need to carry most of this with me. I need to be able to cut down one more tree. We can throw that in there, throw those in there. We'll sell that if we ever remember that we have it. God damn it, I need that leather. Leather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Let me just double check that I've got what I need. I only needed 6, whatever. Let's go hunt some wolves. We'll talk to our wife on the way out. We'll hunt some wolves. Then we'll go down here to... I want to talk to both of the miners in here and just make sure that they're in the right jobs. They're the only ones I haven't actually done small talk with. I completely spaced when I went through last time. Then... she's in... I really wish it would tell you where they're fucking located. borrow, and Branitsa. Okay, let's do this a different way then. There used to be wolves here. So if we hit up those wolves, and do we see any boar? Boar. I don't see any boar here, but if we need to go up to Branitsa anyway, there's boar here, and I know that there's boar in the swamp too, so we'll hit up Gustovia, borrow, Branitsa, and yeah, geez, I'm so sorry. And I'm going to go on foot again, because after last episode's run-in with the bandits all of a sudden, well, it was definitely interesting. Let's go talk to her first. Yeah. And then we'll go down to our blue marker and kill us a few wolves and boar, and maybe we'll go south. We'll probably go north, because... yeah, we're just going to go north because we can get those, and there's got to be other wolves or other things around there. Typically, the boars do spawn in groups of 3, so should work. Should be all right, in theory. Let's... much better. Much better. Okay. See you in Gustovia. All right, here we are in Gustovia. Oh, let's grab her really quick, because you were sales, yeah?
Hello there.
Small talk, I can convince people to my cause, but you definitely don't want to do that, so yeah, we'll see you in our village. Whoops. See you in our village. Perfect. I have a method to my madness. We're going to grab her. We're going to put her in Merchant 2. And she is going to work in... I do not remember... hold on. Stall food. That one. So food, drinks... food, drinks... resource. That one. Clothes. She's going to work in clothes. Oh, yeah, there you are. The wolves are dead. Oh, that's a relief. Thank you so much. We chipped in and prepared a reward for you. Please accept it. Thank you. Hey, I'll take 136 coins. Perfect. Now, let's just double check. No, this one. Yes. Oh, that one's in borrow too. Okay. Well, then I shall see you in borrow. All right. While I was thinking about it, I went ahead and chopped down a tree. That way we... hey, that is what I like to see. We have unlocked the apiary. Oh boy, it is getting good. I don't think the apiary is the top thing, is it? Management, no. Technology, this one, apiary. Oh yeah, geez, the apiary is not even close to the top. The windmill's the top. But yeah, cool. All right, let's go into borrow and talk to those people that are apparently helpless. And oh, is that a new quest? Or is that like Alvin or something? I don't know. I don't know. Now, were you a salesman?
How is life treating you?
Oh. You, my good friend, are, you're an extractor. Scrabby. Oh, that's right. We were out of slots for people. What about you?
How is life treating you?
Yeah, we need one more saleswoman, so you made the list too. All right, you. Quickly, do you have what I need? I'm in a hurry. Relax, I've got it all as promised. Perfect. Listen to that chime go. Woo-wee! Mother... Father, Jesus. Okay. So. Lower taxes. Lower demand for food and water. I don't want to fail any of his challenges, so we're not even going to go there. I don't need to affect that at all. 20% more dynasty points gained? Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. That means more people. That's awesome. Okay, now let's go into management. Now, Mistwin, you... She was the saleswoman, so we will put her in Merchant 3. Merchant 4 is not going to be a thing. We don't need 4 pairs of merchants, so we'll be good there. And you are going to work in the herb stall. Where the freak is it? Herb stall. Perfect. So, stall holder. Yes, diplomacy. Perfect. And then you, Monsieur Mistwin, I think I have a place for you to work. Extraction. Foreman at the mine. So there's the... Actually, yeah, that... Hold on. Foreman. Iron Mine Foreman. She's 29. Jadwiga. And, oh, I need another lumberjack too, though. Actually, I kind of need somebody working the lumber mill. Let's check the excavators really quick. Excavator, 20 and 23, and he's 30, and this is a dude anyway, so it doesn't matter. Quarry foreman, there's already 2 of them there. We're good. Salt foreman, she's 24, and I think he's 24 too. Stu by name. Where the freak is he? Mistwin. He's 27. Okay. So, Salt Foreman, you're going to live there, and you are going to work in the... Did I go past it? Nope, I sure didn't. Going to work in the salt mine. Don't know exactly how much salt we might need for anything, but Pikachu, I choose you. Who else was left? Journal, house renovation. That's right, he's up in Branitza. And we still need to hunt stuff, so not with an axe. Though that would be really badass to go all the Patriot on a pig. For any of you who haven't seen The Patriot, and I know some of you might have a problem with Mel Gibson, I don't know why, but if you haven't seen The Patriot, it's a really good movie. Like, really good movie. I understand also that it's a pro-America, we're so awesome kind of movie, but it's pretty badass. Like, it's really well done. It's got the actor who plays Lucius Malfoy. It's got Mel Gibson. It's got a young... What the hell's his name? The Joker. Yep, that's gonna bother me. A young... Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. Oh, Are those Wyson? Okay, those are Wyson. Whew. What do I need to hunt? I need to hunt bear, boar, wolf. That would be a terrifying creature. A bear, boar, and wolf. Woo-wee. All right, I will be back with you once I find the, once I find something to hunt. Oh, there's one. Okay. Gotcha, piggy. Heath Ledger, Jesus! That's who it is. It's got a young Heath Ledger. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We's gonna have some pork tonight, boys. Woo-wee! I see another one right over there. Oh, there's another one right over there. And... oh, ho, ho, right in the brainstem. Come here. It's always good to go hunting. I will say there's something very cathartic about being out in nature. That being said, I've never hunted for sport. Or rather, I've never hunted for just the thrill of the kill and then left behind something. I've always used every little bit that I've killed. I made a promise, actually, when I got my first BB gun. I got my first... Here's the really funny part, is I actually already had 3 real guns when I got my first BB gun. My grandfather had given me some guns, and my dad had gotten me a BB gun for Christmas. And the only rule that he wrote on the box, I still remember it, not because it was out there or anything, but I just remember it was a very memorable gift. The only rule was, if you shoot it, you kill it, you eat it. And I don't know, that's just always kind of stuck with me. So I don't see the piggy emblem anymore, which, oh, it's right under, it's right there. So let's go hunt the boars there, and then we've got some wolves that direction. Oh, look at this little pond. Well, let's get a little drinky. Okay. Not the kind of drink I'd like, but, yeah, I'll take what I can get. Lots of berries, but it is still spring. Ooh, deer spot. And I hear the wolfies. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. All right, here, piggy, piggy, piggy. I don't want a duck. Ooh, that's dangerous. I was walking around without a, oh, shit. Without a quarry. Oof. Whiffed that second one. Whoops. Well, let's track it down. Where'd that... There it is. Oh, I just heard it squeal and it healed over. All right, I'll take it. Take what I can get. Okay, there's another one. Saw it off to the left there. Any others? Okay. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Oh, shit. You can come right at me, bro. Or not. Your choice. Where'd that? There it is. I have never noticed a shadow quite that clearly in this game. That's awesome. All right. Let's check the map. Should still be a pig around here, because that symbol is still... Ooh, there we go. All right. I'm gonna do some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. Hope I get away with it. Oh, doo-da day. One of my favorite little jingles. Find myself humming it all the time. I'll even hear my son from the back seat say the same thing. Makes me so proud. Okay, let's go down this direction and hunt us one wolf. We're gonna skin it too, don't worry. But, keep you with me. There shouldn't be too much delay. It'll be fairly quick. Oh, there we go. And of course the whole entire pack is there. Guess we're going hunting. Wow. I haven't missed that bad in a while. I hit the other one too. Yeah, I definitely hit the other one, and it's out there because it bled out. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right, now where the hell were we supposed to go to talk to this woman? Hornetsa. So we do have to go to Hornetsa. Damn it. Now let's go talk to this guy first. I'll see you in Branitsa. All right, here we are in Branitsa. We're going to, I guess, just talk to, yeah. Got a headache? Do you have the hammer? Yes, here you go. Thank you so much. Let me show you a few tricks on how to be better at building things. Thank you. All right, that leaves us with this one. And she is in Hornetsa. Let's see how expensive that carriage is going to be up to Hornetsa, because I really don't want to walk that way. And I don't really want you guys to have to sit through that. So I need a ride to Hornetsa. Let's go then. Well, apparently I had 530 coins. Okay. Apparently I had 530 coins. Let's go talk to this woman really quick. I will say this. I wish that you could put Wagoner stopping points around the map. Like you had to build them up and maintain them and all that stuff. Hi, I got rid of the animals you wanted gone. I noticed everyone was sleeping soundly thanks to you. Here's for the trouble as well as a little extra from me. Well, thank you very much. I wish that you could put down like a waypoint, sort of like building up your own fast travel system, where you could put a place at like your tavern once you've unlocked the tavern. So it'd be super late game. You put a place at the tavern where he'll park the carriage, and then you can go up to him and say, hey, I want to go to I need a ride. And he'll say, okay, is this an official place or an unofficial place? And if it's unofficial, it would cost more. So, you know, like maybe even twice as expensive, just, you know, for balance and making sure it doesn't get over abused or whatnot. But then you could put one right in the middle of your town, or it would go straight to your tavern or whatever. I think that'd be kind of cool, personally. Let me know in the comments below if you think that'd be a great idea. I've been known to have them every once in a while. And I think we're going to run across a pack of wolves if we go this way. So, I'm going to keep you with me if that happens. If not, I'll see you back home. Ah, shit. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, got you in the face. Did you guys see that? Oh my god. That was like a turkey, man. So turkeys are one of the dumbest creatures on the planet. I don't know how many of you know how they mass raise turkeys and blah, 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 right? Well, so here's something funny for you. Holy shit, there's a lot of wolves. We're going to run this way. I really don't want to fight all of those right now, but we know where we can get some wolf meat. So turkeys, dumbest creatures, among the dumbest creatures on the planet. So mass raising turkeys, this way, this way, this way. Mass raising turkeys, you you have to make sure that they're in a shed, because when it rains, the way a turkey's anatomy is, when it rains, turkeys get curious and they'll look up. And if they look up, the water will go straight down their nose channel into their throat, and they will drown standing on dry ground. I kid you not. That's the reason that they're kept in large sheds, because when it rains, they're so dumb they'll look up and drown. Yeah. Little thing you never thought you needed to know. All right. This way. Let's see. Trying to think. Oh, somebody in, I think it was my last video, or maybe it was 2 videos ago, had asked for some stories about my time in Japan. So I got one for you. I'll share it with you while we're going about our business. So when I was living in Japan, it was right after the hurricane and tsunami of 2011 in Sendai. The first area that I lived in was actually Aizawa Wakamatsu, which is right out of Fukushima, where the nuclear reactor went kablooey. And there was a lot of cleanup, a lot of humanitarian service, things like that. And as part of the cult that I was in, I was recommended to go there and take care of that. So I did. One of the particular instances, so there's a lot of rules in the cult, and among them were things like don't swim, and you can't be alone with a member of the opposite sex, and all that stuff. You gotta be a good little Christian. Anyway, where the hell's my house? There it is. Anyway, so we get called to do humanitarian services one time, and the service ended up being to help a fishing village get back on its feet. Sleep through the night. To help a fishing village get back on its feet. And then we'll talk to our wife. How did it go? It's done. You were right. The settlement looked much better now. I'm glad to hear that. You're really handy with woodworking. It's actually kind of titillating. Well, you're welcome. I'm always pretty good with my hands. Oh, I'm perfectly aware of that. Are you flirting with me, lady? Watch out. I have a very jealous wife. By jealous, do you mean protective of her family, remarkably talented and unprecedentedly beautiful? So you do know each other. I'll tell her you said hi. Jackass. I'm talking about Rasamir right now. That sounded like an interaction between my wife and I. Anyway, so we were helping this fishing village get back on its feet, and the first part of the day, it was a very long day. We worked probably 4 or 5 a.m. until well after midnight. And the well after midnight part was my fault. Let's see, what is next on our list? Let's... Okay, there's a quest down here. So we're gonna head back to Gustovia and do that quest really quick. Anyway, so the rules that I'm about to tell you I broke were no swimming and no being alone. You know, because there's safety in numbers and all that bullshit. Anyway. So the first part of the day, we were basically just picking up trash off of the beach. We were on the Pacific side of the island, and we were just picking up trash off the beach. Wasn't anything too exciting until one of the young ladies, she was this teeny tiny Japanese woman. She comes over to me and goes, excuse me, can you come help me with this? And I was like, sure, why not? You know, we're out on the beach and I could see that she had hit something with her shovel. But I hadn't really paid attention much to what it was. So she's like, I can't get this out of the ground. And I walked up to it, and sure enough, there was this big old chunk of what looked like siding for like a shed or something. It was just thin metal, or at least that's what it looked like. And I was like, yeah, sure. So I grabbed the shovel and I start digging on it, and pretty soon, you know, there's a little bit of a crowd gathered around, and I've got probably 12 other American guys with me. And we're all really big, especially compared to the Japanese individuals that we were with. We're all kind of big. And so we really start going at it. Like good old-fashioned hoed down, barn raising, going at it. We are just digging this thing out of the beach. About an hour later, we're still digging at this one piece of trash, trying to figure out what the hell it is and where it is. Well, I was the one to find the edge of it first, and I'm like, this looks suspiciously like a piece of boat. And it wasn't a piece of boat, it was a whole boat. We found a whole trawler, or most of a trawler. Little trawler, like a tiny crabbing trawler. Buried in the beach from the tsunami. It was pretty fun. So, anyway, so we dug that thing out. So we dig this out. We finally got it to the point where, I mean, it was kind of smashed to pieces. It wasn't like a whole boat. Like it didn't have any of the cranes or anything still on it. But it got to the point where we could actually roll it over on the beach. So we roll. we're literally like heaving and hawing, and we've got big old poles and stuff, and we're levering it, or we're using, you know, cantilever or whatever. And we push this thing out of the beach, and I'm like, all right, perfect. And then, you know, one of the people who was in charge of the village comes over and he's like, oh, we've been looking for that. And I was like, well, we found it. So I don't actually know if they ended up reusing it or if they just had to destroy it, because it was pretty damaged. But, and like I said, it didn't have any of the top bits still attached. So that was pretty fun. And then that same day, so like I said, we weren't supposed to be alone. We weren't supposed to be away from our designated partners. We called them companions, but we weren't supposed to... What the fuck? Okay.
Hello, traveler.
Hello, can I help you with something? I really need a new pair of boots and I have no time to buy them. I heard that people from Hornica sell nice footwear. I heard you're a reliable person. Could you get me some noble boots for me? I'll give you some coins for your trouble. Sure, I'll do it. I don't want to go back to Hornitsa right now. Hold up. Let's see. Let's just see if we can craft some. This one, scroll down, sewing hut, noble boots. We have enough to buy it, and we have everything to craft it. Let's just go back to our village and craft some. I don't know what she needs noble boots in the middle of the summer for, but whatever. Anyway, that same day, so we weren't supposed to wander away from our companions or anything like that, and but we were allowed to go with same-sex members of the church to do work if we had to, and one of them happened to be getting on a boat. Now, not only was I one of the only ones who had ever been on a boat, but I was also very good at swimming. I was one of the only people in that group of workers who could swim. I can't believe I have to say that at 21 years old, I was one of the only people who could swim. Anyway, so we go back to the docks, and the member who's Japanese, the guy I was with, he explains what we were doing. We were going to be reseeding oyster beds, and basically, in order to reseed oyster beds, you take the shells of adult oysters, the now discarded or shucked shells of adult oysters. You punch a little hole in them with it basically looks like a ball peen hammer with a really sharp point on it, more like a pick, but it was a hammer. So you punch this little hole in it, and are you kidding? I'm gonna have to go up there. It didn't. Wait a second. Journal this. So I'm gonna have to go up there. God damn it. Well, I guess we're going back to Hornitsa. See how much coin we have. Hey, 1,246. I'll take it. And we have spoons. We have more spoons. Nobody panic. We have more spoons. We also have a shit ton of vases. Why? Ooh, let's grab that, and that, and that, and that, and 2 of those. I have an idea. Anyway, so you punch the holes in these shells, and then you put the shells, you basically string the shells like a really janky-ass necklace, on these big old cables, like huge cables. Okay, grab. Whoops. Gotta keep holding E, I guess. Is there a way to... Nope. Okay, grab that. Drop it. Haha. Then grab the mug. And drop the cup. Boom. Now grab the cup. Put it over on this side. Grab the jug. Put it right there in the middle. And then spoon, and basket. Whoops. Ah, damn it. Okay, this, a little bit of a bitch, not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, put that there. And put this down here. Perfect. Where'd that other spoon go? Grab this. Haha! We're doing good! It doesn't, I mean, it's nothing special, but it's a hell of a lot more than I usually do. Although, if I hit inspection mode on accident, I might blow up my entire goddamn computer. Alright, I'm gonna bathe really quick. Anyway, so we finish with these strings of oysters, basically. And then it comes time. Each one of these things weighs about probably 40, 50 kilos. So close to 120-ish pounds when they're fully loaded. Anyway, so we load these up on the boat. And they're like, hey, we need help actually going and seating them. And I was like, okay. Because at that point, I was done. I didn't care about following the rules, and I was tired, and I just wanted to, do the rest of the day. I need food. What the hell am I doing? I need food. Let's see if any of our... you freaking cows, you ate my good food. Okay, let's get, like, 19 of these. So I jumped on the boat, and we went out on the boat. Wasn't supposed to go out on the boat. Wasn't supposed to wander away without permission of our cult leader in the area. But, you know, out on the boat I go. So, we're out there on the boat. Oh, there it is. Meat with gravy. Let's eat that, and then roast meat. While we're out on the boat, we're dropping in the big strings. We're dropping in the big strings. Well, we needed to collect some little strings too. In the middle of collecting the little strings, the line went taut and I fell out of the boat into the water. But, you know, I could swim totally fine. I was perfectly safe. I had my life jacket on, blah, blah, blah. And, let's take the horse. Saddle up. And put your large saddlebag on as well. And then let's ride. So I fall in the water. So I'm completely soaked from head to toe. Fortunately, I didn't carry like a phone or anything, because that's also one of the rules of doing that kind of service with that particular organization, is you weren't allowed to have technology for almost 2 years. Yeah, it was interesting. Anyway, oh, I like having the horseshoes on. They work so much better. Anyway, so I fell out of the boat. I'm in the water, and the line is, you know, it's tight, and we're not very deep. I think the deepest one of these little, the small strings, which only weighed like 25 pounds, those were like maybe 15 feet underwater, so not very deep. But one of them was snagged, so I dove down to pull on it like a dumbass, because of course I knew what I was doing. I have no freaking idea what I was thinking. But so I dove down, I took care of that, and I was in the water for a very, very, very long time, and apparently that means I'm going to hell, because we were out on the boat for probably 7.5 hours. Like, it was noon to almost 8 o'clock, and then we headed back. When I get back to the shore, there is the president of the organization standing there, of the cult, of that cult group. He's standing there, and he is livid, pissed beyond belief, because not only did I disappear without telling anyone, even though I was with the local leadership, but I was soaking wet, which means I had gotten in the water, and when I told him that I had been in the water for like 4 hours, yeah, needless to say, I got in a lot of trouble. But, okay, and we're gonna see if we can't just outrun all the wolvies. No wolfies. No eating me. Horse is not on the menu today. Although I have had horse. I have had horse to eat. That's definitely an interesting experience. So, I'm not sure how many of you know how prevalent drinking is in Japan. But during my time there, I wandered into a bar because I really wanted to try this uma that they had, and that's horse. It's raw horse sashimi, basically. Very good. I can totally understand why people drink beer when they eat it, though, because it's got kind of a funky, grainy aftertaste. But it's actually pretty good. Okay, so get down off the horse. So yeah, there is a... what can I help you with? I would like to buy noble boots. All right, here you go. Thank you. Okay. There's one of my stories from my time in Japan. I'm looking through my pictures and my journals, trying to find more that I think you guys would find interesting. But that was the one that stuck out to me today. So I will see you back at home. Or rather, in Gustovia. Oh. Well, there's a cart. I think I showed you guys this little outcrop right here. Oh, what's that? Is that just a rock? Okay, that's just a rock. I think I showed you this. This cool little outcropping. Geologically speaking, I actually know what causes those too. But I won't bore you with the details. There's a cart, there's a cart, there's a cart, there's a clay bottle. Rot. And then... Really? That's it? Oh. There's some more rot there. Okay. Well, let's just remove that. All right, see you in Gustovia. I think I see a bandit camp, but I could be wrong. So, yeah, I'm definitely wrong. What the fuck? I've never seen this place before. I see another part, and here's a treasure chest. So wooden shovel, and coins, and potion of temperature. All right. Well, vive la France. Oh, shit. Damn it. Apparently, you can't jump off of shit. That's okay. There's a pickaxe over here. Wait, limestone? There's no way. There aren't any limestone, like, nodes. Huh. Okay. Well, that's really pretty. Is this like a new area or just somewhere I've never stopped to look? Maybe. I guess. This is definitely a place of a camp in the future. All right, let's get iron knife. What the? What is a type of gift? Oh. So it's liquor. Get them nice and liquored up. There's some noble boots. Wish I could take the wheels, because they're expensive. Anyway, yeah. So I'll see you guys in Gustovia, unless there's anything else interesting. All right, here we are back in Gustovia. Let's turn in this quest really quick. Come on. Oh, how much money do I have? 12, 26. So there you are. Oh, you're back. Here you go, the boots you wanted. Thank you so much. Here's some coins for your trouble. No problem. So that brings me to 1301. Should we see if we can get a goose? Yeah, whoops. We'll get a goose. And put her there. Perfect. All right. Now, let's see. What is next? What is next? What is next? Oh, yeah. I did want to show you. So, we left the horse behind. You whistle, and then you turn around. And there she is. There's Ace. Such a good horse. And my dumbass still kind of limping around from jumping off that waterfall. I was kind of hoping the water would catch me, but then I remembered that there's no swimming mechanic in the game, so my bad. we're good there. I'll see you back at the village, and then I'll explain my future plans. Okay, then we go here. We take off your saddlebag and saddle. And pick up that manure. Let me out. Let me out, damn it. Get the manure while we're at it, because we still don't have anybody in this taking care of it. And there's Brutus. And a ton of manure. Oh, ton of manure. Can't believe I'm handling all this shit. Okay, so tools, don't need that. Definitely don't need like 10 of those. And or that. Noble boot, Rosimir's shoes. Definitely don't need the hood. Don't need the backpack. And limestone, manure, tin ore, oh, wooden plate. Well, you know what's going to happen with those. So, oops, go in here. Drop one, okay. Oops. Why not eat dinner outside when you can? Come on. Don't be like that. There we go. There we go. Now, move the mug a little. Move up a little. Grab. Nope. The spoon. And the spoon. Perfect. That worked great. Yeah, that's right. You're the cook. That's not your table. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so here's my plan. Pretty much for the rest of the episode, because I think we'll finish off this season, this episode. I'm going to go around, collect all the manure, and craft it into fertilizer, and hopefully we'll get most of these fields planted. Then I'm going to go down here, talk to these people, and build up this house, and potentially build up that wall. I don't know how many stones I have. But I'm also going to loop the map again, and we're going to get the rest of our sales people, which is actually just 2 of them. But I need where here, merchant 1. This has Kubert and Tibalda, and I changed her. I changed her over to something. Tibalda. I changed her over to the tool stall. She's actually supposed to be working the drink stall, and she has 9 in diplomacy. She is going to be a 10 here in no time, which is going to be wonderful when her and Kubert, or whatever his name is, Kubert, whatever, when they have children, that's going to be great. In technology, under Herbalist Hut, I want to start unlocking all of the potions. Is that it? I want to unlock all the potions. Oh, we are so close. So close to the tavern, at which point we're going to unlock all of those too. Mainly the drinks, because I want people to be able to drink. And they sell really well. So we're going to make money for the rest of the season. We're going to we're we're going to get as many of the freaking potions unlocked as we can. In fact, I want to try and get this entire page done, which I won't do the math right now, but we'll get this entire page done. We'll probably try to get almost everything up to the hut level 2 done, which these are considerably more expensive, but we'll see what we can do. And then to focus on the drinks, and I guess we'll just start filling stuff out. So instead of just focusing on all of that, we're going to unlock everything we can under the 500 level in each of the trees. That is our penultimate goal. So right there, basic, and yes, we're going to unlock the copper and the bronze technologies as well. So I'm going to collect as much manure as I can and craft as much fertilizer as I can so that these fields get done. I'm going to, I think with the 6 or 8 fields that we need, I was going to do these 4 and these 4, and actually these were the ones that I was going to demolish. But what I'm thinking is instead of such a toss-up. Yeah, okay. So that's what I'll do. We'll keep these 8 on this end, and these 2 will eventually go away after the winter. Basically, once there's nothing planted in those fields, then we'll take care of that. But in between this cut and the next, I'm going to craft a bunch of fertilizer. I might even do some of the farming myself. Maybe I'll do that on camera for you. But I will see you in just a minute. All right, so that only took, the better part of a season. We're actually at 7:30 a.m. on day 12 of spring, year 2. That's right, spring, year 2, day 12. It is a balmy 18.7 degrees Celsius outside, which puts it a little on the cold side this morning. But that's all right. That's all right. Let's get some materials. So we need some sticks. So we're going to grab like 40 sticks. 40 sticks. Yeah, 40 sticks should be good. We're going to grab... Oh, geez. I don't need that many stones. We need some linen thread. Got just a little bit of that. We're going to grab 50 of it, and what else do we need? We need some linen fabric. I think I purchased a bunch of that when I looped. So I looped the map. I sold a bunch of spoons. We've been getting sticks like it's nobody's business. So let me show you what I was able to do. First, we'll go into our management tab. So Baldwina, and I'm going to have to remember that Gundalf is our badass kid, because, you know, it's a badass name. It's Gandalf and a gun. Like, come on. Okay, so Baldwina and this dude here, Vilebite. I found them as I wandered around. I think that, they changed up the way these people spawn, because these 2 were not available when we looped the map last time. I literally went back to every single settlement. And this guy was new, and so was she. So I talked to him. I figured out their preferences. She wanted to be a farmer, so I put her in the swineherd house. And then I'm going to put her in the pigsty, the other pigsty, so she'll be taking care of the pigs. So our pigs are completely good to go. Now, I had an idea, just an idea, that we're going to need one of each animal house again. I'll run it past you in just a minute as I'm thinking about it, but let's go down and get this guy, Vilibit. He wants to be a merchant. So we are actually going to... I need to walk over there really quick. Somebody mentioned in the comments, by the way, that that I placed these wrong, and I think they're right because you know how the animals have to get in and out of the back of the building too, and I kind of built them in the corner. So I think we're going to need to move the stables as well, but we're going to move them elsewhere anyway. I've got a plan. I do have a plan. I'm a man with a plan. Don't you worry about it. Okay, we're gonna have to go over here. So I think I showed this all on camera, that I finished building up the stalls, and man, they look gorgeous. I love the models on them. So herbalist and resource sales and clothing and weapons. Actually, that's a phenomenal screenshot right there, because that's a bitchin' collection of stuff. I mean, oh, it's awesome. Then we've got, what time is it? It is just after 8 o'clock, which means people are starting to wander over where they need to go. So who lives in this house really quick? This is Cuthbert and Tibalda, and one of them works at one and one of them works at the other. And okay, so we're moving Cuthbert back to sell drinks, because Tibalda should be the one in the food. Oh no, Tibalda is the one that needs to be in the drink stall. So we're going to go grab Tibalda. Stall holder, yes. And she has a skill of 10. That's right, she is awesome. Now, I have all of these set for her to sell. She doesn't have a lot to do right now, but she also has the highest skill and can't level up anymore. So it is beneficial for her to sell less right now so that the others can worry about leveling up. So for the food stall, I basically have him selling one of, or at least one of everything that's crafted, and none of the raw stuff. So like meat, buckets of water, berries, all that stuff. He is not selling any of that. He is only selling completely finished products. His intensity is set up to 100%. And yes, I know that these are nice, round, little, everything is 3%, blah, 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 blah. But I don't want him to sell all of the food out from under us. I just want there to be like a constant trickle. So if there's anything left over, he's kind of taking care of it. That seems the most efficient to me. Let me know in the comments below if for some reason that doesn't sound right to you. Same with her. I just, I wasn't quite sure how much any of this sold for, but I know that we're making too many buckets a day. We make 2 buckets a day, so if we sell 1.6 a day and we're making like 2.4 a day, we'll still end up with enough buckets for our water people to do the water. Speaking of which, we don't have any water carriers right now, so I've had to go and fill up a couple of buckets. I think I can carry like 10 at a time, and then it gets kind of heavy, but I've done that. Anyway, herb stall. So the herb stall, the herbalist, only sells potions, only sells the completed potions, and doesn't sell some of the potions that we need. So like the potions of instant healing 2, they sell for 25 a piece. I might drop that down so that we aren't selling them at all, because I have them selling like really low rates so that we always have extra potions. As we start crafting these potions more, I'll change it up. Resource stall. So this guy, I think, is going to be Vilibit. Is it Vilibit? Am I saying that right? Mate, let me know if I'm saying that right. And I'm sorry, I have watched that video that you sent me a couple of times, and I'm still struggling with it. Okay, and let's take... Oh, Vilibit's already in the merchant... Vilibit lives in Merchant 2, and that's this one. And okay, Vilibit, you're actually going to move into Merchant 3, I think. Merchant 3 has Batilda, and I think let me check. Batilda, she runs the herb stall. So yes, actually Vilibit needs to move. and he's 23 too, or he's 27. That seems to be a good spread, 23 to 27. I mean, I've certainly dated a larger age gap, so. Right, so we're good there. Okay, and then I don't know if I finished this part of the palisades wrapped around here. I did the stone fencing up here. I don't remember which episode I did this on, but I also finished this entrance way. I put a bunch of paths down to make it look like there's lots of walking in and out. This torch may or may not stay here, but I also did this fence, and right as I finish this fence, I get a tip. I will put the name up on the screen right now, but I get a tip in the comments that if you build your fences right up next to a stump, there is a chance that the stumps will not spawn into a tree and will disappear, or that full-grown trees will just up and disappear. So do be aware of that. I just said doobie. Anyway. So we're good there. We did it. We unlocked, in all of my crafting that I did, we unlocked the tavern. So we have access to the tavern. That's awesome. That's sort of the end of this technology tree. We still have to unlock we unlocked the barn level 3 too. We need to unlock the windmill, but the farming is taking us the longest. We might actually get to the fishing hut here and not too awfully long. And I bought a bunch of stuff. So we've been making money hand over fist with the sales things. So like I said, everything up to level technology level 500 or technology point level 500, I purchased. I got all of the smaller stuff in. This one was really expensive to finish out, actually. But we're good there, and that's right. I had run out of money when I was purchasing clothes and stuff, because these are freaking expensive. But we got all of the vases with the different flowers in them, so we should be able to start doing some serious decorating. I got some of the more of the bronze stuff. But we'll focus on more of that in the next season. Like I said, we unlocked the tavern. Now, I kind of want the tavern right out here, as far back as we can get it. So let's, hold on, go here until it catches on, and then scoot it back. Boom. Okay, so the tavern is going to go right here. Now, my thought being that we'll use this front space. Hold up. I think I have a better idea. I might have a dumb idea, but I think I have a better idea. We want to get the tavern as far back as possible, like this. Then, on this side, we're going to put the buildings, donkey shelter. So, whoops, I do have a shovel with me. On this side, we'll put the donkey shelter. And those rocks block it, but that's perfect, because if we line it up like this, then the donkeys can get into and out of each side, and that is crooked, and that is going to bother me. Then the donkeys can get into and out of each side. Back off. Here. This is a better way to make sure we have more than enough room around something. Grab that. Do this, and this, and this. Okay. So The whole reason behind that is you can't place anything on a gravel path. So if you need a little extra space, whoops, this one, that one. If you need a little extra space, put down a path, because then you'll always have enough room to walk and NPCs will not get stuck on, if there is a path size width to something, the NPCs can't get stuck. So that's good. And then we'll put the stable on this side. And that way, when we sell one, it's like we're selling one to a customer. So we'll put that there and switch back to blue as a better color. Perfect. So I'll build up the palisades. I think what I'll do is I'll build up the palisades to like right behind the tavern, like right here. And then we'll do log walls so that it just looks a little nicer. And then out front here, let's see if we can move this. Ah, see, there it works. It works on some of them. Then we'll put like benches and tables and a fire pit and whatnot out here for travelers. And I think that'll be kind of cool. And then the markets will be over here. And over here on like back here, I want to put... I want to put a pigsty. Now these are going to be managed by me. So I want to put a pigsty. And I want to put a sheepfold. Come on, one more. There we go. And then I want to put a cow shed. And the reason being is I was actually just having a conversation on my Discord. There are obstacles. Oh, there's rocks. Well, kick rocks then, damn it. I was just having a discussion on my Discord. Was that it? Was that it? Is that all? Is that really? Oh, damn. Those are huge. I was having a conversation on my Discord. Let me see if I can get that just a little further back. I was having a conversation on my Discord with a couple of my subscribers, and we were talking about being able to sell like animals for profit, like a rancher would, like a real rancher would. And everybody was like, yeah, it's kind of a hassle. And you're right, it is kind of a hassle. But we don't need workers for these, because these are going to be our sales platforms. We are going to take the males from... because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a stud animal in each pen. So if we go in here and we have, you know, like our hog, we're going to have the stud animal in each pen. And we're going to keep an eye on their maximum age. I don't think there are any events that like kill animals, but anyway, when there is a piglet or a barrow, so a male piglet is called a barrow, and a female piglet is called a gilt. I think I forgot to mention that in the episode where we were talking about Jacks and Jennies. But yeah, so a barrow and a gilt. The female pigs, will keep them for the most part until they're about half their maximum age, and then we'll either slaughter them for meat, which is very inefficient, or we'll sell them because they can be worth up to about 1,200 silver. But in order to make some money and keep things straight, we're going to have one stud like they do in most ranches, so one male counterpart, and then the rest are going to be female. I know that it doesn't really matter with the pigs. You actually get the same amount of meat and resources from either one when you slaughter them, but you only get like 25 meat or something like that, and you could buy way more meat for the 1,200 silver. So unless we're really short on food, I'm going to take the young males, put them over here to basically wait, and I'll feed them until they're big, and then they sell for more, and we'll sell them from here. So we'll turn this into kind of like a stockyard where we have some fences. Actually, Let's move this over just a tad. Whoops. Go here and here. And that way, so we'll have rams. Whoops. Let me remove this. This was me thinking I was being really smart. But apparently I'm just kind of being a pain in the ass. Fold, 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 fold. Okay, so got you over far enough. And basically we'll have like little pens that they're in, and so when people come to the market, they can also take home with them a pig or a sheep or something. We'll stick with rams mostly, so mostly males. So these will be steers, which is what you call a non-breeding male, typically one that's been castrated. But this will be our steer shed. This will be our ram's fold, and this will be mostly our barrows and boars. But we'll also throw some females in there if we just have too many, because we want to make sure that there's always at least one slot available for them to have more babies. Every season there is a chance for each one of them to get knocked up, so we want to make sure that we have that availability. Now that I've talked your head off about making animals do the dirty, let's see, what else did I do? Oh, yes, so I upgraded the barn. Oh, and I leveled up a ton. So one thing I didn't understand is when you craft in the craftsman's workshop, it levels up your production skills. If you craft anything in the barn, it levels up your farming skills. So, like crafting fertilizer or threshing wheat and stuff, all of that levels up your farming skill, not your production skill, which is why I was kind of avoiding doing it, because our production skill is already pretty high. In fact, I think our production skill is maxed out, so we need to get one of those potions too, the potions of possibilities or whatever. I kind of wanted to wait until I had everything maxed out, but at this point I'm kind of thinking that we're just gonna have to drink it because we're almost maxed out on a bunch of things. Anyway, so I built the level 3 barn here, and we can build another one over, and I upgraded all the other ones to level 3 barns, and I moved all of the workers that were in barns over to here for now. I'll show you what else I had done. Oh, I am all over the place, and I am so sorry. So I unlocked all of the traps. So we in our technology under survival, there's like the bird trap and the rat trap, small fishing net. So here's the rabbit trap and how much it gives you. The rabbit trap gives you 2 fur, 2 meat. The bird trap, that's called cream of tweet right there. 10 feathers, 2 meat. And then the rat trap, 2 meat. So it's not a lot, but it is a little bit of a supplement. I also wanted to try something with the fishing nets to see if it actually worked. So wander with me over this direction. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, I wanted to put up some torches. Everybody's been telling me you should really focus on getting some more lights because it'll look pretty and it'll be functional. And you know me, I don't really care about pretty, but definitely like functional. So put some of those there, and maybe, do we have enough for maybe one more? Actually, we have enough for like 20 more. Put that there, and then I'm thinking we'll unlock this thing. We need a lot more gold for it, or silver, whatever. We need stuff for it. We'll unlock this one, and then we'll have 1 or 2 here over the entryway, and then we'll probably move this one like right there. Yeah, does that look pretty good? I'm gonna light the hell out of this front thing, because why not? Put it right there. And then, oh, I've already got one there. So let me destroy that. Wow, that looks great when I'm looking at it in this light. Okay, and let's see. All right, I know it's a little bit of an odd trend. Oh my God, they changed it. Oh, that's cool. See the fish in the nets? Okay, so I didn't think the nets would place over the little streams, but they did. So it would be nice to maybe, I don't know, incorporate some of the stream into our settlement. I know that the gates, I think the gates can do it. Cannot be placed on water. Cannot be placed on water. Cannot be placed on water. Okay, so we would have to have a break in our fence in order for something like that to work. But it wouldn't be the end of the world to put maybe like a gate like right here. Yeah? Put a gate right here and have the nets just right here. It's not particularly like useful or anything, but we can make it work. The fishing nets aren't anything special right now, but there is a perk in the skill tree for survivalist, not survivalist. Farming? Not that. Hunting. Here it is. Trapping master. We have plenty of levels in hunting to go. So if we can get 3 tiers of trapping master, we can actually have 4 of each trap down, and then it gets quite lucrative. But look, medium fishing net, and then we just pop goes the weasel. We get 2 perch and 3 roach. And we don't have a fishing hut right now, but when we technology this one, when the fishing hut level 2 finally unlocks, that will be one of the things that we're going to want to build 1 or 2 of, because fish is actually more nutritious than red meat, though it's slower to get. It's also more valuable for sales purposes, and there's a couple of recipes that we need for it. So, all right, dude, thanks for holding the door. I also put down more pathways. I know I did some of this on camera, but some of it I didn't. So we've got plenty of that. And food storage level 3. That was another thing that we unlocked. So I just need a bunch more stone and some logs for that. But let me empty my inventory and grab as much as I can. So there's fur, there's feathers. Ooh, what are we doing on coins? 217, we'll take them. Then throw that in there, throw that in there. Food storage for those, whatever. Put those away. Just drop those in there so that I can count easier. Okay, so I'm currently holding 26 kilos of stuff. Let's just put this in there. Let's remove that. And, oh, I had 2 of them. No wonder. That and that, just to make us as light as possible so that we can do this easily. So we want logs. I think I need like 17, 19, 20, 19. So I have 20 logs, and then I can carry probably 30 stones, and about 100 straw. At least I think that's what I need. I honestly don't remember. Let's build this up really quick. I'll do a little speed up. Oh, I need planks. I'm an idiot. Oh well, I will build this up, speed it up, a little bit of music, and go from there. Alrighty. So with food storage level 3, every food storage level 3 adds 1,000 kilograms to your storage capacity for food. So holy freaking crap, we are swimming in storage capacity, which I have to say I really do like. I originally kind of hated the storage system in this game, but it ended up working out, and I'm sorry I ever complained about it. It is actually really well thought out. So bravo, devs, bravo. Let's grab that really quick. Let's go back to carrying the, what was it, 20, 30 logs, 20 logs, 20 logs. And oops. 20 logs and freaking stone. I think I only need like 20 stone, not even that. And then let's grab not that much. Give me like 50. There we go. So here I decided that we needed more cooks. So if we go into management, we go down here, we go to production. We started with the grill. This has Tamir and Albreda in it. They have a combined skill of 9, and they work on roasting meat. That's it. They can roast 113 meat per day, which means they can go through 113 meat. Now, if we go into our Hunter's Hunting Lodge, they make 415 meat in a day. So, yeah, definitely don't need any meat anytime soon. As far as the other 3, they have a total hunting skill, or the other 4, they have a total hunting skill of 16, and they are making absolute bank for fur, leather, and feathers. So we're good there. Now, the bakery is going to focus on just breads. Just things that you put in the oven, breads. And they're probably also going to do the pies and tarts. However, we don't have most of those unlocked, so I couldn't put them in the rotation. The soup kitchen also is going to do potage, stews, soups, mushroom soups, porridge, gruel, porridge with berries, blah, 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 down to scrambled eggs with mushrooms. Say what you want. Eggs are just coagulated soup. They're also going to do the quark and cheese, because I figure in order to make quark, you have to heat up soured milks. And in order to make cheese, you have to heat up the quark, which is curds, and normal milk in like a cauldron. So it kind of made sense. Let me know in the comments below if that doesn't make sense, and I'll switch it up and put those elsewhere. But they just kind of fit. We also had the available space for it. I don't think there were any... Yeah, tarts, pies. Oh, porridge with apple. That was another one that we were going to have to add up there, but we hadn't unlocked it yet, which is fine. And then I'm so excited for this. We can make all these juices and beers and everything, and we'll just have them make them pretty much in equal portions. Because if we do... Oh, that's right. They're all locked. I don't have any of these recipes. Yeah, we'll figure that out. So, bakery with the baker's house. Soup kitchen. I'm already trying to do the French. So, a soup kitchen. And the sauciers. This is what I was in the... on my competitive cooking team. I was the gardier saucier. I was responsible for the soups and the salads. And yes, a lot of cooking goes into soups and salads, especially good ones. But, well, salads was mostly plating and presentation, which apparently I was pretty good at. Or at least I got awards for it. But, saucier, doing anything with a soup or like a glaze or something is also extremely difficult. Now, I present to you the apiary. And they can collect. Yay! So I put the apiary out. Oh my god, 10 honeycomb. This stuff sells really good too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure why these have filled up at different rates. But let's see what our... That's amazing. Haha! And we don't even need, like, special gear. I was kind of wondering if they were going to make... So you know how when you go into a thing, it says worker, and then it says, like, the tools that they need? I was kind of wondering if they were going to add, like, apiary equipment, like apiist garb, to actually do the job without, I don't know, taking damage or getting poisoned or something. But I figured putting it in the orchard probably made sense. I mean, right here we have the sakura trees, so the cherry trees. We have the ringo trees, which are apples. We have the nashi trees, which are the pears. We have the umo. Oh, that's gonna hurt my head. Uma. We have the plum trees, and then we have the hop plants, which make, and this is a difficult Japanese word for you, but I'm going to teach you a word. I'm going to teach you how to say beer in Japanese. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Biru. I kid you not. It's a foreign word. They don't have a word, a native word in Japanese for it. So, but I figured we would also have as many apiaries as we wanted. They don't need workers in them because we can harvest them ourselves. And I love bees. It is one of my dreams to have an apiary. I would love to raise bees and experiment with different flowers and all that stuff. Bees are by far my favorite colony insect in the world, followed very closely by ants, of course. But yeah, and just like that, so they set up. Hold up. Management here. No, here. Animal husbandry. I just want to make sure. Apiary. Okay. So the apiaries. This one doesn't have bees coming out of it. This other one did. Maybe it's too late at night. It's too late at night. Most bees are diurnal, so they do their shit during the day. There are a few nocturnal species of bees, but diurnal, and they don't like the rain because most bees can't survive the impact of too many raindrops. Not only will they drown because they breathe through the sphericals in their sides, but it can damage their wings pretty badly, so they don't fly in the rain. I want to see if this game has that level of realism to it. What else was... I went down here. I built that house, and I built the entire perimeter fence, which I will show you at a later time. I talked to both of our people. I believe it was Ludomira and her husband. Iron Mine North. Ludomira. What the fuck? I have two. Oh, that's the quarry. I'm an idiot. The quarry. Quarry Foreman. I talked to Rainier and Ludgarda. Both of them want to be miners, so they're happy as a clam where they're located. The only thing I did want to double check under extraction was to go into the quarry and make sure they were set to maximum intensity. They were. Okay, so they still extract 73.51 stone per day with only 2 of them. We need to fill out our nandake. We need to fill out our our barns. We need to fill out the barns. Sorry, I feel like I'm all over the place, and I've even like taken my meds today, so I shouldn't feel that way. Let's cattle yard and fold yard and hog yard And then the new stable and the new donkey shelter will replace the existing ones, but I have to build them first, transfer the animals, and then I'll destroy them. We'll do that at the beginning of next season, I think. And I'll build up these houses. We don't have anybody that we can recruit anyway right now. And is that really... That's on a wooden foundation. Damn it. I actually knew that. I'm an idiot. I knew that. So I'm going to put this here as a, whoops, wooden wall. Wooden wall. Got to follow my own rules. And a wooden door. So, can he... Damn it. Damn it. Ooh. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's awesome. Can step right into the kitchen. Boom. That's right. I planned it. You guys saw it first. I planned it. That I meant to do it. I'm so full of shit. Nope, that one doesn't work. But we can set it to a stone window so he can look out and... Correction. So whoever is working can look out and maybe talk to their wife or something if they got to run back in the house. But I'll take care of this probably off camera next season. But I think that's all we have for this season. I'll run you past the... Yes, I'm dirty. I know. You don't have to tell me. My wife told us that a few episodes ago, didn't she? That I was good with my hands. It's like this game went from 0 to, oh damn, real quick. I will build up these barns as well. I'm not too worried about doing that right now or this season. What got planted. So I did this poppy field all by myself. That's how I started leveling up my skills. Oh, I didn't even show you what I did. I'm so sorry. Because we had talked about doing the fields. So let's zoom in first. I feel like Dr. Binox every time I frickin' say that. If you don't know what that is, look it up on YouTube and don't judge me too hard. My kids absolutely love that shit. So we kept the main fields. Management here. We have 2 flax, 2 oats, 2 rye, 2 wheat. Then we have the orchards that are off here to the side. And what I did is I split up the last 2 fields. So we have the 2, 4, 6, 8. I split up the 10 and 11 fields, and I got rid of the 9 and 10 fields, and I got rid of the 11 and 12 fields because we didn't need them. They didn't make sense, and we were getting taxed for them. And all of these are saying there's no barn nearby. Woe is us. Anyway, I split them in half perfectly, so we have 128 onions. If these had gotten done in time, 128 beetroots. And yeah, so they're planned to be beetroots. And then this other one is half carrots and half cabbage. So carrots can be planted in the spring and harvested in the fall, and then planted again in the winter and harvested in the summer. And so there's sort of like an overlap where we'll have tons of carrots and somewhere we won't have any carrots. And then I did a whole field of poppies because they'll make the poppy seed pie, which is one of the highest selling pies in the game. Poppy seed pie, this one sells for 230. So yeah, can't complain there. I also want to get rid of the geese. I want to get rid of the geese. We get more than enough feathers from everything else, and everybody has been telling me that the chickens produce so much more along the lines of eggs. I think I would actually rather like sell all the geese and destroy those and have 2 chicken pens instead. But we will do all of that in our next episode, because this one, as always, is getting just a little too damn long. I don't even know how long this episode is going to be. The first part of the episode seemed like I didn't do a lot of talking, so there will be lots of cuts or speed ups and whatnot. But I've already been recording because I had to pause and take care of real world stuff. I've already been recording this episode for a little over 50 minutes, and I don't think I've shut up for 50 minutes. No wonder I'm out of breath. Whew. Okay. There's our leading lady and our little Gundalf. All right. Well, let's sleep into next season and see if there are any events. Challenges. When the time comes, the herald will arrive at one of the local taverns of the valley, including yours. Speaking with him allows you to accept one of the king's challenges. These are not mandatory tasks, but successful fulfillment of the challenges will increase your dynasty's reputation and strengthen your relationship with the king. Perfect. Well, we're into the summer. So we have some things to take care of. Pretty much immediately starting next episode, we have to reallocate some of the workforce, or some of the workload rather, and we need to build up a bunch of animal pens and basically everything that's not currently constructed I need to construct. I'm going to demolish those goose houses, the geese enclosures. I'm going to demolish those. We're going to sell everything we can. We're going to get chickens. And we're going to try and just max out getting as many chickens as possible. That is my goal financially for the first little bit, because we need eggs. We really do. We also need a poultry farmer. And so next episode, we are going to do the wonderful loop around the entire map. The Herald is down here in Hornitsa, so that will be our final stop. So we'll start up in Gostovia as we always do, go to Baro, Branitsa, Tutki, Rolnitsa, down to Denitsa, Lesnitsa, Jazeritsa. Hopefully we run into some bandits. I'll show you this enclosure if I remember. And then we'll stop in Hornitsa. We'll do all of the quests, or rather collect all of the quests as we did at the beginning of this episode, or maybe last episode. Build up, fill out more people, make sure we have enough houses and stuff. Okay, so yeah, at the beginning of next episode, I'll probably welcome you in, and I'll build all of the... We'll do the loop first. Because then we can have the people working that we need working, what we need working. So, if you did enjoy the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all those fun things. You guys have been the settlers to my particular village of nut jobs, and I appreciate it. I really do. Each and every one of you for your support in watching the series so far, for giving me suggestions and feedback and all of that. It really means a lot to me. Each and every silencer means a lot to me. So thank you very much. Also, thank you to my patrons who do continue to support me, both with their words of encouragement as well as more direct manners, and I much appreciate that. If you're interested, please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/control-alt-silent. I also have a link to it in my channel About Me. Follow me on Twitter. I don't post much stuff on Twitter. I don't want to be canceled faster than Amber Heard's next movie contract. So I really just use it to update you on when episodes come out. That's mainly what I use it for, but you can also contact me there. If that doesn't work for you, or you prefer even more direct contact, consider joining my Discord. It's Control-Alt-Silencers, and there is a link also in my About Me. So join over there. We have tons of fun. It's amazing. But I won't keep you any longer. We've built quite a settlement here. So let's continue this story next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.